Hi guys, so for today's video I wanted to bring back some of my favorite spring and Easter DIYs. I've been gaining so many new subscribers. Thank you so much for clicking subscribe, hanging out. But I've done so many videos during my YouTube career that I know a lot of these are pretty buried, and some of them are from a while back, but they're still DIYs that I think are great, still trendy. These materials are at Dollar Tree to this day, and you can easily do them for just such a minor cost compared to, more expensive DIYs and decor. So I wanted to show you guys the first one. I love these so much. I call these like my little carrot charms. You can pretty much add these and do however many you want to any space. You see here that I'm actually using bubbles. So it has that carrot form, but we're gonna go ahead and cover it up with some jute twine just to give it a more raw, rustic farmhouse appeal to it. You can also, in this version, you'll see that at the top, I wrap it also with green jute twine to the green lid of the bubbles, but you can actually add some like green picks to it just to have it like sprout out like a natural carrot would, instead of having like a rounded top, if you will. So that's something that I would do as an update if I were to do this DIY again. But comment down below, I don't know, do you guys want me to do a video where I do an upcycle to some of my previous DIYs? Just comment down and let me know. So here's that process that I'm talking about. I'm wrapping it in green twine just so that it has that carroty look, and then you're gonna see that I end up adding the string. That's why I'm going over those little holes there, because I'm gonna, just like that, I'm gonna pull the string through, and then I attach them to like lanterns. You can put these, in all kinds of places, on wreaths, centerpieces. You could string them as garland. You can also put them in a tiered tray. So all the places these cute little carrots can go. But yeah, I would definitely update them and put little like green picks sticking out of them to also elongate it as well. This DIY is so simple, and I actually just talked about it in a recent Dollar Tree haul because I showed you guys this little bunny tail. So if you've been with me for a while, maybe you're kind of you're not confused because you recognize the previous houses, but if you are new and you're wondering what's up with the background, these are past DIY. So they were done in a house before this, and there's even one from a house before that. But anyways, so I talked about this DIY, about taking these bunny ears from Dollar Tree, and actually I picked up these exact same yellow bunny ears today at Dollar Tree, so they still have them. They've got a blue bunny ear option and a pink bunny ear option, and you can see in this instance what I'm doing is I'm cutting the ear parts off of the headband because I don't need that, because what I want to do is just kind of give my everyday decor a little facelift and give it a little like pop of Easter flair. So you can see here that I tucked the little ears into this potted plant and then added the little bunny tail, and it just looks so cute, like a bunny's hiding in my pot. So it's super easy to do. The tail is $1, the ears are $1, so it ends up being a $2 DIY, and you can do a ton of these and kind of all over the house or centerpieces, all the things. All right, this DIY is probably my favorite, or it might be my second favorite out of all of this. My second favorite might be the very last one, but I still have these till this day, and it's so cute. So these are little jars from Dollar Tree, and then the porcelain bunnies are also from Dollar Tree, but we are going to use some spray paint. And so these, I always get my spray paint at Walmart. They last for so many projects, and all I'm gonna do is a little monochromatic look for each jar. So the lid blue, the bunny blue, and then pink lid, pink bunny, green lid, green bunny. And then I just take hot glue and add the bunny to the top of the lid. Obviously you don't have to do a monochromatic look. just throwing the idea out there for you guys. I'm sure like the wheels are turning. You can do all kinds of things. Dollar Tree also has like ceramic little chicks, and you can do a combination of bunnies and chicks. I just really love the bunnies. They're kind of like my thing for Easter. So here is this jar, and then we're just going to take hot glue, add the green bunny, and then you can also alternate colors. You don't have to do monochromatic. You could do like a blue lid and a pink bunny, you know, vice versa, all the things if you want a more like bright pastel look. But I definitely love the monochromatic, and that's actually how these are being sold at Walmart today and at Hobby Lobby. They have jars very similar to this with the whole monochromatic look. And also you can change up your spray paint and do metallics. That would be really cute too. So if you're not into pastels, you could do like gold bunnies and gold lids and silver, etc., etc. So here is what they look like, and I love these. Definitely my favorite. I want to also show you guys some spring decor in case you don't normally do anything with like bunnies, etc. I love doing stuff that has that book element where you just take some pages, and I love reading, so anytime I do anything with books, etc., and DIYs, I really love the look of it. So this first one is really simple. I take a jar from Dollar Tree, I take a book that I got from Dollar Tree, it was $1, and I actually use this book as decor for Valentine's Day just because it had that like Queen of Hearts kind of look to it. So I know that I wasn't going to be reading through this book, so that's why I tore out some of the pages from there. And then you can also age the pages as well, you know, whether that you're just you know, putting tea on it and kind of submerging it that way just to give it that antique yellow look. You can definitely do that, but I really like just the crisp quality of the white pages. And then you can see all I did was take some twine, and then I tied it in a little knot as if these were like little letters or missives that I wrote myself, and then you just kind of put them into your jar, and then that's it. This next DIY, we're using book pages again, and I'm pulling from that same book because again, I know I'm not going to read from it, and I just end up taking a couple of pages and we're going to wrap this vase that's from Dollar Tree. I used tape in this instance and I think it worked out really, really well, and then we're just going to keep wrapping these pages around the vase. Now, another update that I might do for this would be to Mod Podge the actual pages onto the glass and not overlap them. So you see in this instance I'm doing an overlap feature, which I think looks really cool because it kind of looks like I just took a book and just, you know, rolled it, and it just, you wouldn't know, I guess, that it's a vase. So I really like that look. And then I'm gonna take some of this Dollar Tree ribbon and we're gonna tie it around just to give it a more like cute decor look to it. And then you're gonna fill your jar with your favorite floral. I mean, just from this alone, it looks so cute. This ribbon is really darling. I actually haven't, I don't know if I've seen this ribbon at Dollar Tree, but they do have like updates to something that looks burlappy like this. And then this is what the vase looks like with books wrapped, or book pages wrapped around it, and it was that simple. There was no hot glue involved, nothing like that, just a little bit of tape, and then your favorite floral, and there you go. But yeah, like I would, if I were to update it again, I would just see what it would look like Mod Podge to the glass. I bet that would be really pretty as well. All right, let's move on to this DIY right here, which is ultra simple. So if you're definitely into like just minimalism and simple, clean decor, clean lines, this DIY is definitely for you. And it's so simple. It's just 1, 2, there you go. And you can do however many of these that you like. You can see here that it's all about this like reindeer moss that's sold at Dollar Tree, and then all the different vases. And then you simply add your candle inside. And then you can obviously add however much moss that you want. You could definitely have it take up a little bit more space in each vase, and that's obviously going to be to your taste. But you can see here just how simple and clean this DIY is. This DIY has to be in the top 3 for today's video. I love this one so much, and it's actually the DIY that sparked me to do this video where I just kind of compiled all of them into one, because these DIYs are spread out amongst several videos, and like I said, buried, because I've done so many videos on my channel. But basically I printed out this little shape of a bunny. Dollar Tree actually has these bunny shapes in styrofoam, so you could use those as a cutout, but I just printed mine out, and then I used, as you saw, some book pages again from the same book, and then cut out the bunny so they have like the print look to them. And then what did I do here? Oh, I think I'm stacking all of them up. So I'm cutting them all at the same time so they're centered. So I grabbed all of the little bunnies, and then I poked these holes through the ears, and that's where we're going to string the twine through. Oh, the reason I think why I was showing you guys the scrapbook paper was to show you that if you don't want to do the book pages, you could do these in a scrapbook paper version. But I was doing like a whole book theme, so that's why I did my bunnies with the book pages. And then you saw that I added the cotton balls to make it look like they have a little tail, which was a really cute touch, and I think honestly just added that extra pop that they really needed. And it looks like, to me, it looks like I went and bought this garland at a store. And yeah, such a cute garland. I actually need to find this. I haven't actually pulled out any of my Easter stuff yet from the past, so I love this little garland, and I think I need to definitely add this to my living room. Alright, this DIY right here probably has to be my very first Easter DIY ever on YouTube. So this was 3 houses ago, but you can still do this DIY till this day from Dollar Tree, even though I did this one probably about 6 or 7 years ago, somewhere in that ballpark. Off camera in this, I spray painted the candlestick holders in a spring color that I really liked, and then you can see here that I'm showing you guys the E6000 glue. This is really great glue to choose to work with when you're working with glass. So all I'm going to do, as you can see here, is I'm going to add it to the base of this candlestick holder. Candlestick holders, man, I've done so many DIYs with these from Dollar Tree. And they're amazing. They're a great staple for DIYs. And you can see here, I'm gonna add the mason jar to the top, and then that way we're getting a nice elongated piece of decor. And then obviously you can use these however you want. You can put snacks and or like cookies and candies. You can also just use them for decor and not put any food in it whatsoever. Like jelly beans would be a perfect example of what I think would be really cute in this. But in this video you'll see that I'm doing decor and I'm using filler. But like, how beautiful did this turn out? You can do so many different colors and combinations, and then you can even add little things to the top of the lid like I showed you earlier, little bunnies or whatnot. These obviously I kept pretty simple, and these are just styrofoam little Easter eggs, and I'm filling one of them with pink And then the other option that I wanted to show you guys are the plastic little eggs. So these are like the miniature ones from Dollar Tree. The ones that these right here. So these are a lot smaller. Oh yeah, see, look, I'm showing you guys some jelly beans. That would be really cute to add, but I really actually liked how this one looked with all of these little plastic eggs. I thought it was super cute. And actually, with these eggs, I would go for a white painted candlestick holder and a white lid. I think in that instance, all of these colors within the jar would pop a lot better. All right. Here we go back to a spring DIY. This is also another old ones from a few years ago, but I really love this one. It's actually underneath my kitchen island. I haven't had a place for this yet, but this is a lemon wreath garland. I'm going to be doing a lemon theme for summertime and like a bumblebee theme, I think. So I'll probably be pulling this back out for my pie safe, but this is also such a cute DIY that you could do today from Dollar Tree, and it's taking a willow wreath. You take some lemons. Now these lemons that I'm showing you right here are from Dollar Tree, and what I'm showing you in this video is that they sell lemons at Dollar Tree, but you get one for $1, whereas in this pack it was $4.99 from Hobby Lobby, but 50% off. So it's a much better deal to get bundles of fruit this way if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, or I'd be even willing to bet that you'd still probably get a better price if you order these off of Amazon. So while the lemon options are there at Dollar Tree, it's just gonna be cheaper to do a project like this getting it from somewhere else. And then basically just gonna hot glue these lemons down, and then you'll see, just to give it some more dimension, I take some Dollar Tree floral, like green vines, and I pluck some of the leaves off, and then I hot glue them in to the wreath. This DIY I think has a lot of potential. Looking back, I wouldn't have done a purple book for me per se because I don't decorate with purple, but I know what I was trying to go for in this video. I was trying to show that these were the books that I found at Dollar Tree. They have that spring look from the cover. You can see that nice yellow and a beautiful like pastel purple, so very springtime. But if I were to update this, I would probably do either books that just have that natural raw look without any color, or I would do books that have like green to it because I use a lot of green in my decor now. But then you can see that I'm taking twine again, jute twine, so many things as you can see throughout this whole video how you could use this. And then I wrapped it several times around the stack of books, and then I put in this little like lemon pick that I think I got from Hobby Lobby. They're very inexpensive, and then it just kind of gives it that fresh pop of color and has that farmhouse look, and it's such an easy DIY. Yeah, very, just no gluing, no nothing. You just wrap, you know, several books and put something in it, and there you go. All right, now we're going to get into the DIY that I mentioned earlier that I wasn't sure if this was going to be like my number one favorite or not, but you guys, I love these ombre wooden spoons, and I had to put them in this video because they have that spring look to it. But what's awesome about these is that you can obviously do this for anything, any season. You can do this for holidays. Like for example, for 4th of July, you could like put little red, white, and blue stars, you know, on the handles, etc. So all the things. So I'm going to show you how I did the ombre here, and you can see all the materials are Dollar Tree. These wooden spoons are from Dollar Tree. And yes, if you wanted to actually use these for cooking, I would probably recommend that you seal the part where you did the painting. Obviously, as you can see, I'm taping this off because I don't want to paint above this, the painter's tape line. So that you have the wooden spoon top if you wanted to actually use it to, you know, cook with. But what I didn't do in this video was seal the paint so that I could, you know, so that I could wash them in the sink and not have the paint like chip off. But the reason why I didn't do that was because I actually built these for decor and DIY, for more of a display rather than using. Then I'm going to show you guys how I created my green ombre color. And yeah, so you can see here that I'm pouring the green paint, and then I add white paint, and then I'll add even more white paint to the next set to lighten that color even more, and then that's how I create that ombre. You see here, I added more white. You have to keep adding white until you get the color. So then in this one, to darken it up, I added a little bit more green to it, and then that's how you create the ombre effect. And this paint was actually not bad at all from Dollar Tree. I remember being like really impressed with this. And then you can see here that I take a sponge brush, also from Dollar Tree, and then you paint the handle. And then, yeah, and it also, because it's like a wooden spoon, it dries pretty quick. So this project didn't take very much time at all. And then once you're done, however many coats that you do, then you obviously wait for it to dry, and then you remove your painter's tape. Oh, my daughter's in this video. I didn't even realize that. That's funny. So yeah, and then here's the yellow ombre. Obviously, you can see that I did 3 colors, and then the third color, they were white, but you could do an even more lighter version of your color instead of going white as your third ombre, I guess you could say. But I absolutely love this DIY, and I'm gonna be doing this again, and most likely for 4th of July. So stay tuned for that. But that is today's video. I just wanted to bring all of these back up to the forefront for those of you who are brand new, who haven't seen all of my videos, and maybe you're looking for some Dollar Tree DIYs. I wanted to show you guys that these are still so cute. Materials are there at Dollar Tree, and yeah, just give this video a thumbs up if you love the ideas, and comment down below if you've been with me since these DIYs and if you've done any one of these and which one was your favorite. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.